Yes, so this is more like a chat.
Yeah.
I'm not really an interview. And over to you to open up the show so we can get the ball rolling. Great. Now she's shy.
I'm not shy.
Flowing. So at least this time we've only got one camera. Yeah. You're gonna put that drink away, man.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Caroline for Kalicious Loves. Yes, as you can see by the title, it's a get to know me video, and just to say a huge thank you to all my 114 subscribers. Yes, I have hit 100. This video is way overdue, but I'm just glad that we can finally do it. I was gonna do it by myself and do the get to know me video, but what a better way than to have someone ask me questions, someone who watches the channel. So I've got here my brother-in-law, Peter, who also, is a follower, a subscriber to this channel. He is going to be asking the questions on your behalf. So we're going to get into this, and over to you, Peter.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. So I am Peter, and I think I'm her number one fan, or number two after Jude. We're gonna get to Jude later, right?
Yeah.
When we get personal. So so I am one of our big fans, and for those of you who are going to be watching this, I'll say this episode, in 2050 or 2030 or 2070. We are in 2020, the year of Corona. Some people say it's the COVID-19, Chinese virus, COVID-19, but we're not gonna get political.
Okay.
So it's the year of Corona. There was a point when everyone was basically sat at home for 3 months.
Yeah.
My wife and I were at home, and there was nothing to do. We've done everything. We've cleaned the whole house, and we decided to just watch YouTube. We tuned on to YouTube. Guess who turned up? Kalicious Love. So we basically started from your first video.
Yeah.
We made our way down, and I thought, this is so good, this is so beautiful. I've always wanted to, to sort of be should I say on the camera, or
in front of the camera.
In front of the camera, to be videoed.
And here we are.
And here I am. First opportunity. Thank you very much, Kalicious Love. Yes. So my wife and I, throughout the lockdown period, we watched a lot of your program, and I began to think, maybe it would be good to have like a chat with you, so that your listeners and your followers would get an insight into Kalicious Love, what it's all about, where it came from, and where you're heading to, what it's all about, basically. So maybe you can tell us more about Kalicious Love, starting with the name. Where did the name come from?
Interesting. So with Kalicious Loves, Kalicious is a nickname that I got way back when I was in secondary school. So normally with Kalicious, you just sort of like add Alicious to your name. So I just decided to take the C from Caroline and add Kalicious.
Right. And
that's how it came about. And with the name of the channel, Kalicious Loves, is because I love 3 things. And this is fashion and style, which I usually do here. DIY, because sometimes my creativity just flows. If you came to my wedding last year, I did most of the stuff myself.
When she says DIY, this is the L.
I actually have a video of this on the channel, a tutorial, so I will link it up. And I love food. Apart from eating it, I love to cook it, because if you can cook your own food and eat it, I think that's the best way. You know what's going into the food. So those are the 3 things I love. So I thought my nickname and the things that I love, Kalicious Loves. And that's how the name came about.
Great. Okay, so we know where the name came about, and now maybe you can tell us more about your handles. Where can people find you? Where are you already, and where are you heading to? I know you're on Instagram, because I follow you on Instagram.
I'm on Instagram.
My wife is a big fan of Facebook, YouTube.
YouTube,
so she follows you on YouTube.
So I'm on YouTube. Yeah, here we are, and I'm on Facebook, but I really need to get there often. I feel like right now my main focus is Instagram, because if I do too much of Facebook, I can feel like a bit of all over the place and it's time consuming. So I am on Facebook, but mainly my main focus is Instagram. And I do have a blog which is at KaliciouSloves.com. It's all linked in the description below. You guys can check it out. My recipes are all there. For those people who prefer to read than watch, I think people have different preferences, so you can check out my blog there.
So on the blog is more
of the food,
okay.
More of the food scripted, and some fashion tips.
So we'll go on the next topic, which is the background. How did it all come about? How did it start?
I've seen people on YouTube and the confidence and the sharing what inspires them or what they love. And I wanted to do that as well and share my experiences with people and things that I'm just up to and the things that I love. So I started that, that was July 2019. I recently moved back home, which is Malawi. I was there for 5 months and I was like, okay, in the meantime, while I am waiting to come back here to the UK, you know what, I could actually start my blogging because I was always procrastinating and I have free time now I can do it. And I feel like sometimes it's easier to say, I want to do that, until you do it and you realize how time consuming it is. So when I started, I really had a lot of time, but I didn't really create a lot of content because I was still trying to learn how it all works with editing, the best way to record the planning and whatnot. So that's when I started, and obviously when I moved back it was much easier internet connection. So I've always wanted to do it, but last year I had that gap and I was like, yeah, sure, I'm here now, why not do it? If it works out, it works out, right? And if it doesn't, at least I'll say I tried, rather than saying, oh, I never tried, so I don't know if it would have been something that's for me. But so far I'm really enjoying it. I think it keeps me really occupied and busy, and I think my husband is very grateful for that, because if I wasn't, it would give me so much time to annoy you.
When we get to the personal part, we can talk about your husband,
your brother,
my brother.
We'll do that.
That's my call to fame. Kalicious Loves husband. I am brother.
See, by the way, my husband is actually behind the camera. What are we talking about now?
Let's talk numbers. What are the numbers? What followers do you have? Where do you have those followers? What are the targets? Because I know for different handles you want to get to different numbers. 100 on Facebook is not the same as 100 on YouTube, and it's not the same as 100 on Instagram. So tell us how the numbers work and what effort you put into sort of juggle them and make sure you keep your followers so they're not there today and then they're out tomorrow.
So I'm gonna focus on 3 platforms. So that's YouTube, Instagram, here, and my blog. So like with this platform, it's a marketing tool. So usually the more numbers you have, the better. So on YouTube right now, like I said, I have 114 subscribers. That was my goal, to have 100. I've been on YouTube for close to a year now. It's slow. I feel like I could do better. So I'm working towards that. And my goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers and get 4,000 watch hours, because that's when I can start putting ads through and start earning, because this is time consuming, people. After this, someone has to edit this video, and obviously
someone has to pay for all this behind.
And obviously your time. Obviously you're coming to support me, but
hopefully my coming here will bring you another 100 followers. But we'll spread the love. Don't worry.
You never know. So my aim for YouTube is 1,000 for now, and then from 1,000 we'll take it from there. And then on my blog I have about 47 followers.
Which is big for a blog.
And because I don't really advertise my blog much, and I'm not very consistent, and most of the people that actually follow me are people I don't know. So I think I really appreciate that, because I know they're actually following me because they like the stuff there.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, but it's a blog, it's a platform that's actually mine.
Yes.
Mine, like with my name on it.
What's the website again? So our viewers can.
So it's KaliciouSLoves.com.
It's quite simple, you know.
Yeah, so I'm supported by WordPress. So WordPress is the one that supports my blog.
Okay.
And on Instagram I have about 2,470.
2,400.
Yeah, and my goal is to reach 3,000
So we are
followers.
About 500 plus. 30.
Yeah, slowly
We
moving there.
can get that easily.
Yeah.
We will spread the news and
spread the news.
Yeah.
Spread the news, dude. It's very easy to do things in order to get followers, right?
Yes.
And that can be time consuming, and obviously you have to keep up.
Yeah.
And for me, I realized I just really have to be myself.
Mm-hmm.
My main thing that I'm trying to do now is be really consistent with my following. That way, because with the algorithm on Instagram, what I've read is that the more consistent you are, the algorithm will know that you're on the site a lot, and it will sort of like push out your content to different users. Okay. That way it's seen by more people and the chances of getting new followers. But I just try to be really myself.
So basically it's advisable to push out more videos every often or more content every often?
Yeah, so like if you post a day, like not like every hour, but at least post once a day.
Yeah.
That way your followers still see you that you're there, and apart from that, the algorithm is likely to push out your content to others.
So for instance, when I go on search on Instagram, I see a lot of videos on the search. That's where the algorithm comes in, right? And that's where it push you out to people that are not already following you.
Yes, so that's on the explore page. I think about a week ago, my video was on the explore page.
Okay.
So that would be seen by people who don't follow me.
Yeah.
So sort of like the algorithm is putting me out there. So if my content is so good, there's a chance that someone who did not know I existed sees it and
they want to follow you.
And
then when they follow you, it would be good for you to keep up with your content and so they can stay. You know, because people sometimes get bored and disappear.
Yeah, but obviously just being true to yourself, because if you're not yourself, it's very hard to keep up. Because someone would have followed you for something that you're not going to keep up, and then they realize, oh, you stopped doing it.
Yes.
So now I just really try to be myself.